Alright, so we're in section 18 and we have so far looked at 3 rules. So let's move ahead here. So let's go further. So let's distinguish between origin, location, and to take place. To describe origin or where something is from, use said. To describe location or where something is located right now, use estar. To tell where an event is taking place, use ser. So this one we know from the last section, and there was an exception in terms of to basically describe when an event is taking place, or where an event is taking place. Anything to do with that, we use ser. So we know this. So let's look at it again. So to describe origin or where something is from, use ser. To describe, and this was in section 16. I think section 16. Yeah, that's where we talked about ser, and we had that to describe origin where something is from, use ser. To describe location or where something is located right now, use estar. And that makes sense, because if you're describing location right now, there's a current state or condition of basically where it is, and it does not necessarily mean that tomorrow it might be in the same place. It might be somewhere else. So but if you're talking about origin or where something is from, that's the characteristic that's defined, right? You can never change that thing. So that's why it says so, and that is permanent. Whereas location, physical location, where you're right now, that's temporary. So that's why we're using estar, the estar form. And to tell where an event is taking place, use ser. Okay, so now let's look at this in terms of examples. So now talking about origin, Mónica es de España. Mónica es de España. So she is Spanish, or she is from Spain. And because we're talking about from or talking about origin or where you're from, you're using the es form. We're using the ser form, and this is third person singular because you're talking about someone else. Mónica es de España. Second one, Mónica está en Venezuela. Mónica is currently in Venezuela. That's why, and we're talking about location, talking about right now, and that's why using estar. And again, this is third person singular, está. La fiesta is party, so it's an event. Es, again, using third person singular from ser verb form. Es en la casa de Mónica. It's in the house of Mónica. The party is in Mónica's house, right? Taking place. So that's an interesting thing to note. Yeah, so to recap, what you learned today, to tell where something is from, use ser. To tell where something is located right now, use estar. And to tell where an event is taking place, use ser. Right? And next video we'll do a review of this section. So until then, see you next time.